Hey, welcome to week number 7, which means we're 70% of the way through our journey in the book of 1 John. And we've kind of been drilling this week after week just to keep it in front of us that the thing that has emerged in John's intention really for writing is all about confidence and assurance and what we can know and need to know when it comes to all different kinds of things, right? Life, ourselves, Jesus, salvation, what's true, what's not true. And again, while that's the theme that emerges, the word, the actual word that John uses the most in this entire writing is the word love. He writes it down somewhere around 50 times in these 5 short chapters. So we've been talking about love for a few weeks now, and there's a very simple framework that we've been seeing develop and how John really talks about love in 3 different forms. There's the love that God has for us. There's the love that we have for God. And now we're going to look at the love that we have for one another. The interesting thing about what John says about the how when it comes to loving is that John doesn't actually say very much at all. He doesn't really tell us a lot of particulars. He simply points to how God loves us through the example of Jesus. So for John, he really focuses on the test when it comes to loving other people, right? Meaning when I choose to love another person, whether that's a family member or a neighbor or a coworker or just another fellow human being, when I choose to love that person, I am proving that I understand the love of God, right? In other words, when I'm practicing love for another person, I am proving the love I have for God. Again, John doesn't really tell us how to do that, at least in this writing. But you see different elements of what it maybe means to love, right? It means that when we love, we go first. We love by actually doing something. We love when oftentimes there's a cost, like time and effort, maybe our comfort and even resources. So most of the learning for you and I, the teaching on love, has happened in the last couple of weeks. This particular week is much more about action. What am I going to do? So there's really 2 very basic questions that we need to answer, and you can work this out in your group, hopefully. But number 1 is who? Who am I going to love, or maybe who do I need to love? And then how, right? How am I going to do it? And as we love people the way, or even part of the way that God loves us, yes, we're proving that we love and have the love we have for God, and we're changing the life of another person, maybe even introducing them to the kind of love God desires to give them. So today, this week, right now, in my life, who am I going to love and how am I going to do it?